Ethan Blackwood never believed in love. At 32, he was one of the youngest self-made millionaires in the country, known for his sharp suits, colder smile, and a mind that calculated risks the way others breathed. To him, people were patterns. Predictable, easily read, especially women who gravitated toward his wealth. So when his friends joked that he couldn't tame a truly rebellious woman, he laughed. And when the joke turned into a bet, an arrogant, careless bet, he accepted without hesitation. That was how Luna Hart entered his life. Luna was nothing like the women Ethan usually encountered. She rode an old motorcycle, wore ripped jeans without caring who judged her, and spoke her mind even when it made people uncomfortable. She worked part-time at a community art center and lived in a small rented apartment filled with unfinished paintings and stubborn dreams. She also despised rich men. Their first meeting was explosive. Ethan had come to donate money to the art center for publicity. Luna openly challenged him in front of everyone, accusing him of using charity as a shield for his ego. Ethan was stunned, not by her words, but by the fire in her eyes. She didn't flirt. She didn't soften. She didn't care who he was. That night, over drinks with his friends, Ethan made a reckless declaration. He said he could make Luna marry him within 6 months. Not because she loved him, but because he wanted to prove he could. The bet was sealed with laughter. Ethan approached Luna slowly, carefully. He didn't flaunt his wealth. Instead, he listened. He helped the art center quietly. He showed up when she needed a ride or a hand carrying supplies. Luna remained suspicious, but over time, she softened, not because of his money, but because of his presence. What Ethan didn't expect was himself changing. He found himself thinking about her laughter, the way she talked about justice, how she stood up for others even when it cost her. He admired her strength. Still, he convinced himself it was all part of the game. When he proposed, Luna was silent for a long time. She told him she didn't believe in fairy tales. She said marriage scared her. But she also admitted she trusted him. Against her instincts, she said yes. Ethan told himself the tightness in his chest was victory. The wedding was elegant but simple. Luna refused anything excessive. She wore a modest white dress she had altered herself. Ethan noticed her hands shaking slightly as they exchanged vows, but he assumed it was nerves. That night, everything changed. In the quiet of their new home, the walls echoing with unfamiliar stillness, Luna seemed different. Not rebellious, not fearless, just vulnerable. She avoided his eyes, fidgeting with the edge of her sleeve. Ethan sensed hesitation and stopped. For the first time in his life, he didn't push forward. That was when the truth came out, not in words at first, but in tears. Luna confessed she had never been with anyone before. Her tough exterior, her bold attitude, it had all been armor. She had grown up protecting herself in a world that wasn't kind. Trust, for her, was sacred. And she had given it to him completely. Ethan felt something inside him crack. The bet flashed through his mind like a blade. Shame washed over him, heavy and suffocating. He realized how deeply he had misjudged her, how cruel his assumptions had been. This woman he had labeled as rebellious and careless was, in truth, thoughtful and deeply principled. He didn't touch her that night. Instead, he apologized. Not once, not briefly, but honestly. He told her he would wait, that nothing mattered more than her comfort. Luna was confused, hurt, but relieved. In the days that followed, Ethan became distant, not from her, but from himself. Guilt consumed him. He ended the bet, cut ties with the friends who laughed about it, and withdrew from the shallow world he once thrived in. Luna sensed something was wrong. When she finally confronted him, demanding the truth, Ethan didn't hide anymore. He told her everything, the bet, his arrogance, his mistake. He expected anger. He deserved it. Luna didn't scream. She cried. The betrayal cut deep, but so did the sincerity in his voice. She asked for time, space. Ethan gave it without question. Weeks passed. During that time, Ethan worked, not to win her back, but to become someone worthy of forgiveness. He supported her dreams without conditions. He showed patience. He learned humility. Eventually, Luna returned, not because she forgot, but because she saw change. Their marriage truly began then, not on the wedding night, but on the day honesty replaced pride. Ethan learned that love was not a game, not a conquest, and certainly not a bet. Luna learned that vulnerability was not weakness. And together, they rewrote the story that began with arrogance into one built on respect.